Hey guys, LQ here with the LQ Review with another movie review. So yesterday, I took the time out of my busy life and I sat down and I watched Benchwarmers 2 Breaking Balls. You're welcome. Because since I had to endure the pain of this movie, I get to tell you not to watch it. That's right. That is why I'm here. I am here to go through the pain, to go through the hardship of sitting through these movies. And you know what? I'll say that most movies I find some things that I like about. Most movies I can at least say it was okay. If you go back and watch my reviews, most movies either get a that was okay or I liked it. Because I'm an eternal optimist when it comes to movies. I watch movies and I say, somebody put in years of their life to make this. There's redeeming stuff in here. There's stuff that I can like. I feel that way about almost every movie. But then there's those diamonds in the rough. Those gems that I sit down and I realize this is why I got into YouTubing. This is why I'm here. This is my purpose on my LQ review, to save you from having to endure trauma. Yes, trauma, such as this. Let's talk about the good of Benchwarmers 2. Let's talk about the bad of Benchwarmers 2, and then I'm going to give my rating. Alright, so Benchwarmers 2 is about, it's a sequel to the Benchwarmers movie that had, the guy from Napoleon Dynamite in it, and yeah, you know what? The less we say about that movie, the better. The movie is about a bunch of misfits who join a softball team, and all of a sudden, this softball team becomes the single most important thing in their life. Yep. So, Chris Klein plays a former minor league baseball player who was like the star. He was the rising star in the minor leagues, and in the beginning of the movie, he's up to bat, and he gets hit in the junk. Yes, he gets hit in the junk, and he forgot to wear a cup. So it causes this injury that puts him out of baseball. Yes, the movie is called Benchwarmers 2 Breaking Balls, and in the first 5 minutes, somebody gets hit in the junk with a fastball. That's the kind of highbrow comedy we're getting here. So, it causes his life to go into a spiral. He loses his family over it, he loses his career over it, and he's trying to get back on his feet. He actually passes the bar to become an attorney, while he's being a gardener, while he's working lawn maintenance, and he has aspirations to get better. And then he ends up joining this softball team, and there's a convoluted story about a sewage company going in and how they're going to legally fight it. It's all convoluted, and who cares? Really, who cares? It's really about the misfits on this softball team learning to become winners. And there's a nice message in it about how, sometimes the losers keep the winners honest, and then the winners, or the losers can become winners. I mean, there's nice messages in there, sure, but they're standard messages on misfit sport movies. Nothing new there. The good of this movie. All right, there's really only two good things in this movie. Chris Klein. You'll know Chris Klein from the American Pie movies. To my surprise, he didn't phone it in. He came out here with he was legitimately trying. He was putting in effort. So you got to give him credit for that. I don't know if he thought that this was going to be a theatrically released movie instead of straight to streaming. I don't know. But he came out and he was giving it effort, and that was nice. Another actor who came out was the only thread between Benchwarmers and Benchwarmers 2, and that was Jon Lovitz. Jon Lovitz, again, came out and he gave it an effort. He was not phoning it in, which is nice to see, Everything else was bad in this movie. Chris Klein, didn't phone it in. That was good. Jon Lovitz didn't phone it in. That was good. Everything else was bad. The story was bad. The romance was bad. The convoluted plot with the sewer company, that was bad. The misfits were bad. Oftentimes in these sports movies, the misfits can be endearing. They were just bad. There was a guy in an electronic scooter. There was this girl who dressed slutty and constantly made sexual innuendo jokes, but got furious anytime somebody would make anything that even sounded like it could possibly be sexual innuendo. It was bad. This isn't gonna be a long review, guys. And it probably isn't much of a surprise. Benchwarmers 2 was bad. That movie was bad. Thankfully, it didn't last long. It was a pretty short movie. My pain was short-lived. And it was over. And I thought to myself, I'm not going to get those 90 minutes back. I'm not going to get those 90 minutes back. But that's okay. Because I have now spared you from those 90 minutes. The misfits were bad. The plot was bad. Just the jokes were bad. It was like it was written by a 10-year-old who was given a computer and said, Here, son, write a story about baseball that you think will be hilarious. And the 10-year-old said, I don't know much about baseball. And the guy says, That's okay, son. Write what you think is funny. That's what we got. Spare yourself. Don't watch Benchwarmers 2. This is the kind of movie that the sad face emoji was made for. It is what it is, right? Nobody expected this to be good, right? But you know what? The first one was okay. First one wasn't good either. But, I don't know. I laughed a few times at the first one. I didn't laugh at all at this one. I knew in the first 5 minutes in the movie, when Chris Klein took a fastball to the nuts, I knew what we were in for. I knew it was going to be really bad. I just didn't expect it to be that bad. But it was. It was. Alright, so, this is kind of a review, right? I guess this is kind of a review. I'm telling you I'm telling you, don't watch it. It was bad. I'm LQ with the LQ review. Don't watch Benchwarmers 2, Breaking Balls. Breaking Balls. It's called Breaking Balls. I'm done. All right. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see me rant every now and then about horribly bad movies like this. But I'm done. LQ out.